A long time ago, when the world was still young, a great darkness began to spread. This darkness came from a powerful demon named Surapadman. Through years of intense prayer and penance, he had gained immense powers, making him nearly impossible to defeat. With his strength, he became arrogant and started tormenting the gods and humans alike, spreading fear across the universe. The gods, unable to bear his cruelty, gathered in their heavenly court. Indra, the king of the gods, looked worried. Agni, the fire god, flickered with unease, and Varuna, the water god, spoke of the growing danger. They all agreed Surapadman had to be stopped. But who could defeat him? In desperation, the gods turned to Lord Shiva, the supreme destroyer of evil. They begged him to find a way to end Surapadman's reign of terror. Lord Shiva, with his deep wisdom, understood that this battle needed a new kind of warrior, one born with divine power and unbreakable courage. With a powerful burst of energy, Shiva released a spark of divine fire. This fire traveled through the universe and landed in Saravana Poigai, a sacred lake. From this lake, a child was born, a child glowing with divine light. This child was Murugan, the god of war and wisdom, born to defeat Surapadman. He was raised with great care and love, learning the secrets of warfare, meditation, and righteousness. Even as a young boy, his presence brought hope to those who saw him. One day, his mother, goddess Parvati, called him to her side. She looked at him with pride, but also with concern. She knew that his journey ahead would be difficult. Holding out a powerful spear, known as the Vel, she said, "My son, this Vel is not just a weapon. It carries the power of truth and justice. Use it wisely to defeat evil and protect the innocent." Murugan took the Vel with deep respect. He felt its divine energy flow through him. And at that moment, he knew his destiny was calling. While Murugan was growing into a warrior, Surapadman's cruelty only increased. His army of demons marched across the heavens and earth, conquering everything in their path. The gods, humans, and even the elements of nature suffered under his rule. Surapadman sat on his dark throne, laughing at the fear he had created. One day, his spies brought him news of Murugan, the young warrior said to be his destined enemy. Surapadman scoffed. "A mere boy? Do they really think he can defeat me? I have conquered the gods themselves." But deep inside, he felt a small spark of unease. At last, the time had come. Murugan, now a mighty warrior, gathered his celestial army. As they approached the battlefield, the sky darkened and the air grew thick with tension. Facing him stood Surapadman's massive army. The demons roared, their eyes glowing with hatred, their weapons sharp and deadly. Murugan raised his Vel, its tip shining like the first light of dawn. With a voice filled with divine power, he declared, "Surapadman, your reign of terror ends today. Surrender or face the power of truth." Surapadman laughed mockingly. "You dare challenge me, little one? I will crush you like I crushed the others." With that, the battle began. The sound of clashing weapons and war cries filled the air. Murugan moved with incredible speed, his Vel striking down demons with precision. His warriors, inspired by his courage, fought bravely. Surapadman, seeing his army weakening, grew furious. He transformed himself into a giant monster, his body covered in armor, his eyes burning with rage. He charged at Murugan with terrifying strength. Murugan stood firm. He whispered a silent prayer and threw his Vel with all his might. The divine spear pierced through Surapadman's monstrous form, filling the battlefield with blinding light. Surapadman let out a final roar, his body shaking with divine energy. But Murugan did not destroy him completely. Instead, with his power, he transformed Surapadman into a peacock and his weapon into a rooster. The peacock became Murugan's sacred mount, and the rooster a symbol of his victory. The great demon, once a force of terror, was now a reminder that even the worst evil could be turned into good. With the battle won, peace returned to the heavens and earth. The gods rejoiced, and humans celebrated the end of darkness. Murugan had not just fought with strength, he had fought with wisdom and mercy. To honor this great victory, people began celebrating Thaipoosam, a festival dedicated to Lord Murugan. On this day, devotees carry kavadi, symbolic of the burdens they wish to offer to Murugan. Many undertake penance, fasting and prayers, seeking his blessings for strength and guidance. Even today, Thaipoosam is celebrated with deep devotion, reminding everyone that no matter how great the darkness, the light of truth and courage will always prevail. And thus, the story of Murugan and his divine victory continues to inspire millions. A timeless tale of faith, perseverance, and the triumph of good over evil.